Good evening and welcome to a very special instalment of the Officials podcast. We're going to speak with Tom and Max tonight about the fantastic opportunity to officiate at St George's Park. And, it was a truly memorable experience. So I'll introduce you both. So Tom, obviously Birmingham FA Level 5 referee. Tom, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, mate. Yeah, thank you for having us on.
Fantastic. We've got Max as well, Derbyshire FA Level 6. First time we've had a Derbyshire ref on. So Max, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks, mate. Are you?
Yeah, I'm really good, mate. Really excited to sort of be speaking with you both tonight. So obviously we've done introductions. Max, fly straight into you, mate. Obviously, how's your refereeing career been? What have you sort of done so far? How'd you get into it, and where are you looking to go with it?
Getting into it. My brother's team was short for an assistant because obviously they were needing club assistants there, and I stepped in possibly at 13 because we kind of knew what offside meant, so I could have a go, and found out I quite enjoyed it. So obviously 14 you have to be to get on the refs course. Booked on to the first one possible in the summer of 2016. Passed, got on, and then was straight into some of the junior football around my area. It started off, I think it was only under sevens I was doing. Found out this is for me, I'm really enjoying it. Then got a couple of older games on a Sunday afternoon, kind of under 13s, under 14s. And then just finished my 5th season this year. 2 years ago I went into the senior football on a Saturday, which is a different ball game, obviously. But yeah, really enjoying it, and I've had some great opportunities from it. Obviously, let's start talking about St George's. I've been there numerous times, had numerous games there. I've had a couple of games at Football League grounds, which probably experience I would never get as a player. But obviously through reffing, they're always coming out for referees, and there's refs needed anywhere at any point.
No, I know you mentioned the Football League ground. You couldn't give us a little insight into which ground you've been to, which of the 9 you've been able to tick off.
So I've done Burton Albion, Pirelli. I've done it's Bet 365 now, Stokes ground. And I've done St Andrews, Birmingham.
Oh, I've never done that one. It's escaping me, and it's annoying me as a Blues fan.
But Villa fans, I preferred the park, but no, it was brilliant day out, and it was a great experience. Just to even get on the pitch or a ground like that, it's not something that many people get to experience, really. So
no, it is special. It does stick with you. And it's like you said, obviously, it's something as a player we probably never would have achieved, but as a ref, you've had opportunities that you wouldn't have got elsewhere, and it is amazing. And then obviously, I know you're a level 6, Max. What sort of your path? Are you obviously trying to do a 7-6-6-5 and just sort of seeing where it takes you?
Yeah. So, hopefully this season I wanted to go 6 to 4 and get straight onto some of the higher level football on Saturday, but obviously COVID's put the brakes on that. But yeah, being in the Midland core group with yourself, I'm just looking to go through as much as possible and just keep learning, keep picking things up, and hopefully go as far as I can.
No, fantastic attitude to have as well. And then obviously looking at yourself, Tom, obviously Birmingham County Level 5 referee. How did it all sort of start out for you, and how have you found refereeing so far?
Yeah, I've been doing it as well since I was about 14. I'm 26 now, so that time's gone pretty quick. But yeah, I don't know if I had like a key moment that kind of got me into it. I just kind of thought, I'll give the course a go. And then started out on the SDYFL, the Stourbridge and District Youth League. I was on that for a good few seasons, and I think then I was like, right, I need to get into adult football now and just give that a go. So I moved on to the Worley Sunday League, Birmingham and District Football League, what was the AFA, and then the last couple of years the MFL. And again with that, it was I had a couple of, I think I had a season at adult football, and then was like, right, I need to go promotion for the first time. Probably left it a bit later than I should have, really. But yeah, the last couple of years have gone 7 to 6 and then 6 to 5.
No, fantastic, mate. And I'm assuming obviously the intention for yourself is try, you're obviously doing your 5 to 4. No, COVID's impacted that this year, but sort of just see where it takes you almost.
Yeah, exactly. Same as Max just said, just see where you can get to with it. Like, enjoy doing it. So I just want to push myself and, like you say, take the opportunities you get to visit good stadiums, good grounds, play, be on the same pitch as some good teams and good players, and yeah, just take those opportunities to learn.
No, fantastic. I know obviously Max mentioned he'd been to some fantastic grounds. Obviously, I know you've refereed at St George's Park, so I was there. But have you had any other big opportunities or big games that you were sort of fortunate enough to be involved in?
So I think grounds-wise, I think Stourbridge and Halsowing, number 9 Derby, as it's known locally, are probably the 2 grounds that I've been at and done games for. I was on the County Cup final, obviously for Birmingham County a couple of years ago. But apart from that, the big grounds such as Blues, Villa, Wolves, Albion, local grounds eluded me so far.
No, they will come, mate. They will come. But no, obviously we'll jump on now to obviously St George's Park. I know obviously we were a team together. Tom obviously is match referee, myself and Max is for 2 assistants. So the game was Chelsea against Leeds United, the under-16s. I believe the score was 9-4, wasn't it, lads, to Chelsea?
Yeah, 9-4.
Yeah, well, fantastic game. Fantastic game. Some fantastic players as well. Really good coaches, really good players. A brilliant free kick as well. I'm sure you both remember. But no, it was a brilliant game. We had the email come through from FA Core Midlands, sort of asking if we'd be available for the opportunity. Of course, we all said yes, hence why we ended up there. And yeah, it was fantastic. Obviously, you're driving into what is essentially probably the best footballing structure within the country with regards to facilities. Not necessarily, of course, a stadium, but with regards to facilities, quality of pitches, number of pitches as well. I had a look, I believe there's 13 pitches at St George's Park. We were on pitch 5, which is right at the top by the Hilton Hotel, which I believe is where the England team stay when they're training, or at least I'm assuming they are because I've said it now. And yeah, it was a 10:30 meet, wasn't it? And a 12 o'clock kickoff. So we had a nice little bit of time to sort of pop our heads around St George's. But no, obviously, a fantastic opportunity, something that not many referees get to do. And something that I personally, I know Tom and Max, Nathan were saying, we're very sort of honoured, privileged to have had the opportunity to go to St George's. So Tom, I'll sort of jump to you, mate. Match refereeing, potential stars of the future. How did you find it being on pitch 5 at St George's Park?
As you said, mate, it was like a privilege to be there, for me for the first time to go. As you're obviously driving in the multiple pitches that you pass on the way in. And then we got taken to the changing rooms. I think we were in the Howard Webb dressing room. I think we were in as the officials. As you walk through the hallways, obviously got the imagery of all the England players and the different teams that call that their home, I guess. It was obviously like a bit of a surreal feeling. It was just something you don't get every week in your refereeing career. And obviously the pitch was immaculate. When it was
unbelievable, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. You felt bad leaving the first footprints in it, I think, as we had a little wander around.
Yeah, so I've ruined it now. But
exactly.
And how was it to sort of be in a position whereby you're refereing, potential, I don't want to jinx anything, but potential, Premier League, European football stars of the future? How was it to go? You might have potential to go all the way. How did that feel?
Yeah, like you say, when I was driving in that day, on the pitch on the day, there were some good players. Chelsea won 9-4. As you said, that one free kick was a screamer, really. But there were some good players on the pitch. And if you look at players like Phil Foden and Mason Mount, these kids are potentially 4 or 5 years away from that level. And if some of them can make it, then fair play to them. That it'll be good to say that you saw a bit of their younger years in it.
No, definitely. So Max, obviously, we spoke with Tom, and obviously you were the assistant referee on the day. So I was sort of looking over at you from the other side of the pitch. How was it to sort of be trying to keep up almost? I know it was difficult. How was it to sort of keep up with obviously the fast-paced action of a very top level game?
Mate, put it this way, my legs were sore the next morning. The legs and ankles, it was just the ball was zipping around. Yeah, sometimes you get caught that you weren't watching the game. You're supposed to actually be officiating because the football was that good.
It was.
There was none of this where you go on a Sunday and the defence sit on the edge of the 18-yard box 90 minutes. I don't think they got inside their own area, did they? They were just up and down constantly, and the ball was just in and out. And it was, you had to be switched on the whole time just because of how fast it was.
I know it was, man. Also, I know you mentioned earlier, obviously, I know you live relatively local to St George's, and obviously you've had the opportunity to officiate there quite a few times. Is it always as special as it felt for myself and Tom on the day? Is it always like, whoa, this is good?
Well, yeah. So I'm kind of 10 minutes away, and just literally straight down the road. And you have to be careful. Sometimes I've been there quite a few. You don't want to take it for granted because it's such an amazing place, and like you say, it's the number one football destination in our country because it's the home of English football. And yeah, you're right. Every time you're going down the driveway, it's just absolutely magnificent. You got the hotel, it's all plush on the left hand side. Then you come down, you got the first pitch on your left, and the pitch is up to your right, and they carry on off behind towards, they've got the Wembley replica pitch as well, haven't they? That's the same grass type or something daft. It matches it like exactly. And every time it's special to be there.
No, it is fantastic. And would you say that obviously doing the Chelsea Leeds game, is that sort of your favourite opportunity, obviously given the sort of a standard of the game? Or have you had games of similar level at St George's?
No, that was definitely my favourite one that I've been involved in, just because, like you say, the lads that were playing there, well, they're only maybe 3-4 years away from breaking into a first team or being sent to maybe a championship club and getting first team football there. So that was definitely one of the best games, one of the fastest games I've been involved in.
No, definitely. So to give my sort of opinion of the game, obviously being with both of you, it was amazing. Sort of, obviously we arrived, obviously we go in, you've got the Howdred changing room, you've got, it sounds ridiculous, but you've got the dome, you've got the all the pitches, obviously, the stands, the quality of the grass, all the little things that you never tend to notice so much. I mean, obviously coming out, you've got the Chelsea kit, you've got the Leeds kit, you've got, obviously, I know we said, but obviously with the whiteboard for both teams brought out and the team sheet that showed you everything about it, was just like, this is like unbelievable almost. It felt like we were sort of, I know we weren't, but it felt like this is Chelsea v Leeds now. This is, this is the Premier League, and having that sort of experience at St George's Park, it's something I won't forget. And I'm sure you're both in the same boat. And I'm sure every match official that has the opportunity or is lucky enough to officiate at St George's Park always sorts of gets that feeling from what is, one of the top structures in the country. But obviously, we've had the opportunity. We're all incredibly thankful, incredibly lucky for it. Obviously, with you, Tom, first, what's next for you then? Where do you want to go, or where do you hopefully see yourself moving within the next few years?
So I think, as we said before, when we were chatting amongst ourselves, it's just taking the opportunities you can. You want to progress and learn as much as you can from that as an opportunity. It might happen again. Well, it's not going to happen again this season, but it might happen next season, or you know what I mean. You don't know how often they're going to come, so you've got to take what you can from them. But yeah, short term, 5 to 4, hopefully, when COVID allows, and then just continue to push and see how far you can go.
No, definitely, and then it is a question I always ask on the episodes, and I'll ask you as well, Tom. If I was to put you on your next game, obviously, you've ref Chelsea Leeds under 16s. If I'm going to put you on your next game, and you could choose any game, where would you want to go next, or where would be the dream for you to referee next?
Well, I think I've listened to previous episodes and people have said like World Cup final, FA Cup. They're the big ones really. But I think like a game where there's a good atmosphere between the fans. So something like, I don't know, Milan Derby or something like that. That's Inter Milan, AC Milan, not.
I was going to say, not Derby. I did think that.
Just clarifying. Somewhere like that would be an intense one, but I think once in a lifetime.
No, fantastic. Max, obviously with yourself, obviously I know you wanted to do the 64. Obviously got a bit cut short by COVID, but obviously you're hopefully looking to get your 65 this year. Where's going to be next for you, or where do you want to move to with your career?
So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be 5 at the end of this season, and then into next year going up to 4. And then I think if I do get to 4, it's just because there is such a difference in the level of football you referee. It's just kind of getting the experience, because I'm still only 19, so I've not done as many games as a lot of referees may have done. They're at the same level, and it's just kind of getting the experience. And like Tom said, the experiences at St George's Park, just taking it in, learning what you can, and just being thankful that you've had them, because they don't come around that often. So you've got to take them when they do.
No, definitely. And then again, same to yourself. If I was to, obviously you've ref that game, if I'm putting you on your next one and you could choose any game in the world, where do you want to go next?
Do you know what? I think I'm going to go down the same road as Tom as well, where a fixture, maybe not a cup competition, maybe like an Old Firm or a Merseyside derby, where it's blood, sweat and tears for 90 minutes, and there's fans from all sides. I think it's probably one of those two, maybe even a Blues Villa game.
Oh yeah, that Villa Park or St Andrews.
Oh, Villa Park. I don't think I'll be let on that
one. No, I can't. To be fair, I can't. Knowing you, Villa fan, I can't say wrong. But no, look, lads, thank you both so much for coming on. It's fantastic to speak with both of you. Obviously, about the shared experience that we had at St George's. And obviously, I wish you the best for the future. Obviously, I know we said prior to meeting I'd never come across either of you before. I do hope that's not the case. I'd love to see you out on fixtures again in the future. But best of luck anyway, lads. And thank you very much again for coming on.
Cheers, mate. I hope to see you soon.
Yeah, cheers, Holly. Thank you, mate.